Hey, what we want to do in this video is create an image for our Facebook ad. I want to show you a couple ways to do this. I also want to show you the ways that we use when creating an image for our Facebook ads and campaigns. First of all, let's talk about the two options that you could use. In Module 1, we discussed the possibility of creating a fan page where you can brand yourself, or you could just create like a community page, like the Blues Guitar Master page that I showed you. Having this in mind, you pretty much have two options. You can use your own picture. In that case, you're going to get branding and people are going to get to know you. The trust factor is going to increase if you use your own picture. Over time, and in the long run, this can have a positive impact on your sales. Now, another way of doing this is to just use a related picture or related image to get clicks. What I want to do now is show you how to use this website. It's called depositphotos.com. It's a stock photos website, really nothing special. The good thing about it is that it's incredibly good prices. If you compare this website to other stock photo websites out there, you're going to notice that the prices over here are incredibly low. You do have two plans. You have the credits plan where you can just buy like 100 credits. For 100 credits, you can get anything from 50 to 200 images. You can select and download an image depending on how many credits you have to cover for the size of the image that you've chosen. If it's small image, then you could spare something like half a credit or 1 credit. If it's a bigger image with a higher resolution, then you can expect to pay 2, 3, 4, 5, or even more credits. So that's how your credits are spent in relation to the images that you'll choose. Now, there's another way. It's called a subscription plan. This is actually what my team and I are using. As you can see, we've purchased a massive amount of images, like almost 4,000 images, and we've done that with subscription plans. At the moment, we have the subscription plan that gives us 10 downloads per day. Now, as you can see, the price of this package is $84, and that way you can get it for $84 is by going to Google and searching for deposit photos coupons. You're going to find a bunch of websites that offer these coupons. Just grab one of those coupons, plug it in, and you get an instant 50% discount for your package. There are coupons for credits and for subscription plans. Make sure you look into that. If you want to buy a subscription plan, then would you want to look for a coupon for subscription plans? Using a coupon for credits when you want to buy a subscription plan will not entitle you to a discount, so pay attention to that. So over here, you could select this plan. You can get a daily plan or a monthly plan. With the monthly plan, you get 1 month, and then you select how many images you want to get per month. 100 images per month is actually a pretty good deal. It's a little bit more expensive than getting 100 credits, but you can get high quality resolution images for $100. And with the discount, actually, the price for this is $179, but with the discount, it would be cheaper. Let's see, that's 15% off, so it'd be $150 for 100 images a month. That's not bad. You also have this daily subscription plan where you can get like 5 images per day or 10 images per day for a period of a month. That's also a good one, a good offer that you could take advantage of. When you compare this website to other stock photo websites out there, you're going to notice a huge difference in the price. What I want to do now is show you what kind of images you would select. Obviously, if you want to go with option number 1, the one I mentioned earlier, you just select your own image, a photo of you. Then you'd put that up, and that's the end of story. If you don't want to do that, if you're running, let's say, an offer for weight loss or an offer for dating women, then what you could do is search for a relevant image. Let's say you wanted to search for hot girls, right? So if you do that, you're going to get a bunch of results and images for this keyword. Obviously, you could use this for your Facebook ads. Now, when it comes to hot girls and using their pictures, you're not actually limited to running an offer that's related to dating women. You can also run other types of offers, because when you use an image of hot girls, click-through rates go through the roof. A lot higher click-through rates when you use such images. We've tested this. Sometimes the conversions are not that great because you kind of mislead them with one of these images, but you definitely get more clicks. It's worth giving this a try. I mean, if you're running some offers for dating websites, then definitely this is something you want to do, right? If you select the image that you want to make sure it's not something too naked or too exposed because Facebook might not approve the ad. Perhaps this could work for something like this. You'd open one of these images over here. If you go by credits, you're going to see it's going to cost you 1 credit to get this 308 by 390 image. Then if you want to get higher resolutions, you're going to have to pay more credits. If you were to use a subscription plan, it can download even the highest one without having to pay extra, because with a subscription plan, there's no limit to the resolution of the photos. You can just download whatever resolution you need and want. So that's how to use deposit photos. This time, let's go ahead and talk about how you could adjust the image that you select. First, you have to select the image. There's a little bit of work that you need to do in order to get this image and to make sure you can use it for your Facebook ad. So I'm just going to create an ad and then select my page over here. If we scroll down, you're going to see the image. The image size needs to be 100 pixels by 72 pixels. Now, it doesn't have to be this exact size. It can be smaller. It would be fine. You don't want to go too small, though, because this is a small dimension already, 100 by 72. We want to use this as much as we can to get our picture across. What I'm going to do now is show you an image that I selected earlier, so we could run with this one, my own photo, your own photo. You could run with your own photo, of course, or we could get one that I just downloaded from Deposit Photos. We could use this for like a dating website, a dating offer of ours. Let's go ahead and use this one, okay? We have 2 websites that we can use. The first one that I use is called picresize.com. What I want to make use of this website is to simply resize this picture so that it complies with the Facebook size, right? So what I'm going to do is just click Browse, or actually, I'm going to try and just grab it and drop it over here. Okay, great. So that works. Or you can just click Browse and select the photo from your computer, and that's it. Now, let's go ahead and click Continue once we've loaded the image. It's going to take a while for this to upload. It's by 1 megabyte in size, I think. All right, so here we go. This is our photo, and we now want to resize this picture and make it smaller. We want to select Custom Size. If we go back here, you're going to see that it has to be 100. Actually, it cannot be more than 100 and more than 72, but it can be smaller. What I'm going to do is just go with width 100 and height. I'm just going to leave as is because, as you can see, the height would be 67, which is fine by me. I don't mind, and that's all right. I know you could type 72, but if you do that, the image is not going to be of great quality. It's going to lose some of its quality, so you don't really want to do that. I'm going to show you the quality of the image once you go with the exact Facebook size, so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, we've got some options for special effects, and eventually we do want to add a frame border, but for that, we're not going to use this website because it doesn't add the type of border that we want. For now, we're not going to do that. We're just going to save it as a JPEG, quality better, max file size. We don't care about that. So let's just click, I'm done, resize my picture. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click View. It's really small. I can barely see it, and it lost a little bit of quality, but because the image is so small, you can't really notice that loss. So in this case, we could let it slide just because we have the exact size, and the difference was like 67, and we increased it by 5 pixels. So we don't lose that much from the quality, and that's all right. We can run with this. What I'm going to do is save it to my disk. Now let's go back to this website. This website is anymaking.com/photo-border-editor. We want to go there, and I'm going to try and just drop it. Well, we can't do that on this website. We're going to have to select it. Okay, here we go. So this is our photo. As you can see, it's added a lot of these borders for us, and we don't want that. We want to remove this, and we want to go with inner border and glossy. We can leave glossy and shadow, and we want to remove decor lines. Now, we want to go down to something like 4 pixels. Next, we want to change the color to red. We can try different colors, but red works best for me, so I'll just go with red. We can also remove the shadow. It really depends sometimes. I think it stands out better if we remove the shadow. It's going to be kind of cleaner. We can do that. However, there's a little problem that we created for ourselves. The output dimensions are now bigger. These dimensions are bigger by 8 pixels because we selected a width of 4 pixels. It increased by 8 pixels in both width and height. What we need to do now is actually resize this image even further. So we could go with custom size, and then we could resize this image to, let's say we want to go with 4 pixels, then we need to do 82. And over here, instead of 72, we'd have to do 64, I believe. Yeah, 64. Actually, over here, we need 92, not 82, because that's 4 pixels from 100. Okay, I hope you can see what I'm doing over here. Because we added this border that is 4 pixels on every side. The output dimensions increased, so now we need to create this image again. Resize it again, and just lower its dimensions by 8 pixels. So that's when we add this border, we get the dimensions that Facebook is asking for. So let's go ahead and do that. I just lowered from 100 to 92, and then from 72 to 64. So let's go ahead and save this. All right. I'm going to save it to disk. Now I'm going to go back here, click Upload New Photo, and pick this new one. I'm going to remove this outer border, and also I'm going to remove shadows and decor lines. I'm going to lower this to 4, and now the size that we have is 100 by 72. I'm just going to change the color, and okay, the reason why we're adding this border is so that it would just stand out more. The other Facebook photos out there, just random images and random colors, they don't really stand out. When we have this ad of ours between those Facebook ads, it's going to stand out. It's a white background. It has a red border. So it does stand out. I'm going to go ahead and just save the photo. Now, the reason why I showed you how to create the image with the border and then how to create it without one and how to resize it twice over here is because you might not want to go with the border every time. So sometimes you can just use the image as is without adding these borders. In other cases, you might want to try adding the border to see what conversions you're going to get. 2 options, with and without the border. You should try both of them. Test them out, see how your market reacts to them, because depending on the niche and the market, you might get different reactions to those borders. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What I'm going to do is just click Upload, go over here, select the image, and it's going to upload. And here it is. So this is how our ad would look like. Now, you do see that it lost a little bit of quality because we resized it without keeping the aspect ratio. In order to avoid the picture losing quality, we would need to, let me go back to the main website, and I'm going to grab this again and just drop it over here and click Continue. It's going to upload again. The reason why we'd not wanted to go with the Facebook dimensions that are given to us is because the photo might lose a bit of quality. What we could do is just stick with one of these dimensions. If we want to add a border, then we could go with 92 so that we can leave 8 pixels out for the border. Then for the height, we'll just leave it as is, and the height would be 61. Now if we click I'm done, resize my picture, and then save it to disk, I'm going to open it. You're going to see that the quality actually isn't lost at all. Now, let's go back to border over here. Upload a new photo, select this one, remove the outer border, leave inner border, remove shadow, remove decor lines, go with 4. Now the dimension is 100 by 69. You can change the color, save the photo again. It's going to save over here. Then go back to Facebook, upload the image, and I'm going to select the last image that I created. It's going to take a second for this to appear, And here we go. So now the quality is a little better. We didn't lose the quality because we kept the same aspect ratio. So that's pretty much it for the video, which showed you how to create your own Facebook image. I'll see you in the next one.